Good morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever in the world you may be, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing today? Well, I was a little late on catching the story about the guy that come barreling down 70 into Denver, killing people for his stupidity. It does say somewhere in the book that you must have a general knowledge of what's going on around you, as far as speaking English and knowing how to read words in English. Okay, since we're in America here, that is the guy that barreled down through there, 23 years old. Well, it really doesn't matter how old he is or how long he's been doing it. Everybody's supposed to be trained the same. We have fell off from the whole training thing, and I was an ass whenever I was training. I still am today. The only thing is, I'm not training anymore because of the way these companies want you trained nowadays. It's wrong. It's bull. I pushed every one of the people that ever got on my truck. And to this day, only 5 of them made it off of my truck successfully. They just couldn't take it, But we went over everything, how to come down mountains the correct way. How to come down mountains. I don't understand it. Burn his brakes out. I think what ended up happening, which some people may think that he burnt the things out and was trying to let them cool before getting back on them. But if y'all see the videos, y'all watch it plain as day. He purposely bypassed a runaway ramp. And because of that, there were people trapped that didn't know that they had entered that they were even going to enter eternity because of this, All because of an accident that was ahead of them had everybody stopped. You don't just depend on one type of brake coming down that thing. You have your jakes, you're working your service brakes, you select a lower gear. Those of you that are in automatics, since everybody's wanting to go to these damn automatics now, get the thing put into a lower gear if the trucks will do the crap. Still a major reason why I will not hop in an automatic. I will not drive an automatic. Because I'm worried that, one of these days somebody's going to go down there in their damn automatics. They're going to go barreling down these mountains. The thing's not going to work for them. And it's going to end up killing them. But you can see from everything that I was looking at, I never saw the brake lights light up. I didn't see anything. I don't care. I would have burnt that thing to the ground. I would have put the thing in the emergency escape ramp. I would have put it in a fucking ditch. I've already mentioned that before. So freaking mad right now with the way that, either people want trainers that actually train people to do the right thing, or you're signing a death warrant pretty much every time you put a new person in there that has inadequate training. I don't see what in the heck happened there, as to why this dude chose not to do it. may have been inadequate mountain training, mountain driving and everything. But here's the other thing. You know, just because he doesn't speak a whole lot of English, he had a translator. He had a personal lawyer, ladies and gentlemen, a personal freaking lawyer that paid out of pocket for this dude to cover him. You know, talking about, oh, well, he's never had a ticket. They just need to drop all the charges. Bullshit. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you're here on a green card or if you're an American citizen. You're held to the same exact rules as me. You're held to the same exact standards as everybody else out here. And y'all want to, you know, look into seeing exactly what his lawyer said. Was like, well, it was equipment failure. It wasn't driver failure. It was equipment failure that caused all this. First question right off the bat. Did you pre-trip your equipment? No, he didn't pre-trip his equipment, or this would have never happened. So, why he done all that, and there were people that did not get a chance to walk away from that crash. Oh, but he walked away from it. They should bury him in the prison. You're held to the same exact standards as us out here, buddy. Don't forget it. That's one thing that's one thing I wanted to talk about, you know. The other thing is about this company, Falcon Transport, that left all these other drivers out here, left drivers stranded. You know, that's another thing that bugs me. You know, had another company pull the same thing that Arrow did, leaving drivers stranded, shutting fuel cards off, shutting everything off, no pay. And there was something that was said that some of the drivers didn't even get paid for 2 months. I got a question for all you drivers out there that run for them. Why in the hell did y'all drive for them that long without getting a paycheck? I mean, there's no way in hell that I would go through the same thing, because I have been through it. Let me get the words out of my mouth here. I've been through it before. Remember in one of the last videos where I actually mentioned the guy's name that me and one of my ex-students and a couple other people drove for that did all that crap. You know, I went a month and 3 weeks before I got my first paycheck out of that dude. Okay, I know exactly what it's like to go for a long time and turn around. I almost lost my license over this. You know, anybody that doesn't do that right there, you got to get away from them as soon as possible. But as far as, you know, the folks that drove for Falcon, I don't even know where the heck the company's from. It was like I seen on their equipment, Youngstown, Ohio, or some shit like that. They just all of a sudden, just up without warning, just shut the doors and told everybody they didn't have a job, pretty much. Man, I know what it's like to go without pay, but I do not, however, know what it's like to be stranded out there like that. So, if there's any other drivers out there that happens to see any of these guys stranded somewhere, y'all help these drivers out. I know these other companies out here, they're going to say, no, you can't do that or whatnot. But if you happen to see one of those Falcon trucks out there, I think it's Falcon Transport, y'all get them guys to a truck stop or wherever they need to be, because this is bullshit. This is, that's crazy, you know, going and running and then just without any kind of word ahead of time, just telling you, oh, well, you don't have a job anymore, we're not going to pay you and all this. So that's pretty much what my rant is for today. Is that dude out there in Colorado, he needs to be buried under the prison. And as far as the Falcon transport guys, if any of y'all are still out there, or if anyone happens to see any of these guys stranded, help them out, get them to the truck stops, do whatever. I'm gonna get off of this thing here in just a second, but you know, I don't know what this world's coming to, y'all. I honestly don't. So while I'm down here cooking in South Carolina right now, y'all know the thing. Y'all know the deal. If it's hot where you are, stay cool. If it's cool where you are, stay warm. Get out there, stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Let's come back together as truck drivers, even Americans for that matter. Let's take this thing back. I will catch y'all later. Holla.